Hello, guys, and welcome to this episode of 123 Technicals. This is actually the first episode of this session. These sessions are basically going to be all about analysis and then my view of the market or my perspective of the market. I am putting this out there. I'll be putting this out there so you guys can actually see what I'm seeing in the markets. I'll be making it on a daily basis or maybe any day I see setups. So you guys should endeavor to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell icon. So anytime I post any setups, you guys can actually see it. And then before I actually dive in, I would like to say that I'm more of like a structured trader. Yeah, I use market structure and then price action and then sometimes indicators to actually add to my confluences. And then it's safe to say that this is not financial advice. This is basically a guide. So it's left for you to actually go back and do due diligence, do your own analysis, and then see if they actually align with your analysis. Then you can actually take these trades. Basically, these are going to be setups I feel are going to happen. So without further ado, let's jump into it, and then let me show you guys what I feel. First of all, starting with the pairs I trade. So I trade AUD/USD, NZD/USD Ghost, followed by Euro/USD and GBP/USD. But I think for this session, we'll be talking about AUD/USD and NZD/USD because for days now or weeks now, I've not really been seeing setups on Euro/USD or GBP/USD. Maybe I've not put my mind there, but I'll be doing this basically on AUD/USD and NZD/USD for today because those are the pairs that actually have setups today that I want to talk about. Those are actually the ones having interesting movements. So I would start basically the top-down analysis. We'll start from the daily. I would like us to have the whole long-term overview of this market. So basically, we were in this whole, we broke to the downside here. It was kind of like a downtrend, but then after that, we started having a series of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. And then I think this basically wasn't the higher low, but then I think we have one here, another one here, higher highs and higher lows. And then I think we had this whole break, but then immediately we went to the upside. And then since we have been ranging, yeah. So this market is currently, for me, it's currently in this range. In this point here, it has not escaped it up to now. Let's jump to the 4-hour and look at the most recent structure. Good. Yeah, it's actually inside this range. Yeah, we've been going up, down, and then we exploded to the downside, which I was actually expecting a retest of this point here. But then we actually went up, took liquidity, and then we came down. And now we actually broke the most recent structure. If you look at it on the 4-hour chart here, you can see that the most recent market structure, the most recent market formation was this. Yeah, I think this was kind of like a retracement, this, and then this. Yeah, but then we have broken that to the upside. We have broken the previous lower high, which is this one, to the upside. So for me now, the market has what bearish sentiments. I mean, bullish sentiments, not bearish sentiments. So now let's look at this. Let's go to the hourly charts, which is my main time frame, and then look at what the price is actually doing. So now, yeah, we had this whole, the most recent structure, we had this break to the downside, and then we had this whole push to the upside, but then price failed to actually test that place. We test that place, it not actually even break to the downside. And then we had a break to the upside. So this whole sentiment now is bullish, but then we failed to actually come back to retest this neckline, and then what broke structure again to the upside, and now we are having that retracement. So with this market is actually what bullish, and the setup I'm looking at, the point I'm looking at is around here, this whole zone here. Yeah, and then if we drop our fee, we'll actually see that that point is actually in our golden ratio. So our golden ratio is here. Yeah. And what I'll actually be expecting to see is for price actually to come down to at least the 0.618, because that's actually where structure is. That's actually where the higher high is. So I'll be expecting a retest and then a continuous move to the upside. But then I'll still observe and see what is happening inside this golden ratio. Yeah, so let me color that one. My golden ratio templates. Good. Golden ratio, good. So now I'm actually seeing rejections here, but for me, this actually fixed. I actually want to see it deeper. Yeah, I would like to see something like this. So this is the setup. Anticipating something like this. I'll take a buy from there, and then my stop loss just below the 0.7. Yeah, so this is a 3.1 RR. So this is what I'm actually looking to take. I would like to see price. If price comes deeper, I'll actually be comfortable. So I think this move might happen this night, so I'll set my buy orders. So I think this is the first one. Let's go to the USD. Well, I would like to also say this: keep an open mind. Price can actually do anything. Yeah, that's one thing that we are sure of in this market. Price can actually come down and then break. So just keep an open mind, and then let's see how price is going to react around this whole point here. Let's go to ADUSD. ADUSD is actually interesting. Let's start from the daily and see. Okay, so ADUSD for me it's kind of bullish. Let's see if we broke this points here today. Yeah, we actually took it. The candle actually closed above. So we've basically had this kind of move. This is the most recent price action. Yeah, broke the structure to the upside, which indicates what bullish sentiments. And then we've been inside this whole range here, and I think it's today that we broke out of it. Let's drop to the forward and see. Yeah. Okay, we really didn't. Did we break above? Okay, that candlestick, it's actually rejecting at the top there. It looks like it just went for a liquidity grab. Yeah. But we've been inside this range. Yeah, and then today we kind of like went above it. Took our liquidity at the top. Let's drop to the 1 hour and see what's happening. Okay, the most recent price action on the 1 hour. We had this whole, it's basically like the NZD USD. Sorry. We had this whole double bottom, and then we failed to actually retest the neckline. We kind of retested above, yeah, and then we exploded to the upside. Yeah, and now we are forming some kind of double top or so before the retracement to the downside. So what I would like to see on this pair, highlights my area of interest, which is here. It's my area of interest. This is where I would love to see price get here and then see how price will do before I can actually attack this whole move. But then let's see, let's drop our fee. Okay, the golden ratio is just above it. So I think we'd have like a deep pullback here, where it's this kind of setup, something like this. Okay. Something like this. Yeah, that's if price actually retraces and comes down here. If price doesn't come down here, I don't think I am entering any position here. Something like this. to the 0, and then just below here, 3.76 RR. So basically, this is what I'm looking at on AUD USD and then NZD USD. This is what I'm looking at. It's safe to say that you guys should actually keep an open mind. Price might actually do anything. We don't know for certain where it's gonna go. But this is what, if I see price around these areas, these my areas of interest, that's when I'll actually be interested. Let me take a look at GBP USD if I can see anything on the 1 hour. I really can't see anything. Let's check Euro USD. See, Euro USD was just flushing to the downside today. I don't really see any structure to trade. Can't really see anything except for this zone here. It just looks like a guess, but I think I would love to see what price will do around there. But I'm not trading it. I'm not trading this. So basically, that's all. If you want to like go deeper and learn how to trade like this, you can actually follow 123 Forex. Yeah, it's let me write it down somewhere. Okay, I'll write it in the descriptions. 123 Forex, or you can follow me, DJ Scooby, DJ_Scooby on Instagram, and then you hit me up, and then you subscribe for the course, and then I teach you how to trade like this, and then how to understand market structure like a pro, and then how to actually take advantage of this every day and then make money from it. So and again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and then put your notification, activate your notification, so anytime I post content, you can actually see. I'll be posting these setups from time to time. So for now, this is the end of this session. See you guys in my next session, which would be one of these days. Any day I see any setup, I'll actually post it. Okay, so this is the end of episode 1. See you guys next time.